Okay, start tayo. Okay, good morning ladies and gentlemen. So, the 109th regular session of the 11th Sangguniang Bayan now of Supreme Española now called to order. So, may I request everybody stand for our prayer and national anthem.
Panginoong Jesus, sinabi mo, kung saan may dalawa o tatlong nagkakatipon sa ngalan ko, kapiling nila ako. Panginoon, inihahandog namin sa iyo ang pagpupulong na ito. Gabayan mo kami sa aming pagtatalakayan at tanglawan mo ng liwanag ng Espiritu Santo ang aming mga isip upang makita namin ang
Okay, Madam Secretary, please roll call the member of the Sangguniang.
A pleasant Monday morning. The attendance of the Sangguniang Bayan members for today's regular session, the Honorable Councilors Harmain, Chua, Jorda, Gatungay Jr., Bernardo, Sahibol, Kingson, Galan, Galang, Reyes, and our presiding officer, Honorable Marcito C. Acoy.
Sure.
Mr. Presiding Officer, 10 members of the Sangguniang Bayan are present for today's session.
Okay, so we have a quorum, so we proceed our session. So, reading and consideration of the previous minutes held on March 17, 2025. Madam Secretary, please can you read?
Allow me to present to you the minutes of the 108th regular session of the 11th Sangguniang Bayan of Sophronia Española held on March 17, 2025 at the session hall of the Sangguniang Bayan, attended by the majority of the members. The presiding officer called the session to order at 9:32 in the morning. The secretary called the roll after the prayer and the singing of the national anthem. With the attendance of the majority of the members of the Sangguniang Bayan, the presiding officer declared the presence of a quorum to transact official business. For reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous session, the minutes of the previous sessions were presented by the chair to the body for review, consideration, and approval. Before the approval, Councilor Juhad I. Harmain requested for the inclusion of the request of SK Federation President, Councilor Shira P. Reyes, the invitation of Mr.
Okay, any comment, correction regarding this minutes of the 108th regular session of the 11th Sangguniang Bayan of Supreme Española held on March 17, 2025? Yes, Kagawad Galan, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding. Kung niyo pong maalala, mayroon pong committee report na ang recommendation is for disapproval. Ngayon, naisama po doon sa business for the day, Mr. Presiding. Kaya nga, pag na-disapprove po ang isang measure doon sa committee report, file away na po siya. So, dapat hindi na po siya napasama dito sa second reading, Mr. Presiding. Kaya nga, Mr. Presiding, I move to delete item C in business for the day, disapproving the request of draft resolution number 2025-345, disapproving the request of the Raimundo Tutuban Carpet Manager for endorsement of the event 1D Pintakasi on March 15 at Red Phoenix Arena. I move to delete, Mr. Presiding.
So, no objection? So, the said request is granted. Meron pa? So, kung wala na, ini-mobile. Yes, Kagawad Bernardo, you are recognized.
Thank you. I move the minutes of the 108th regular session of Sangguniang Bayan of Sopronio Espanola held on March 17, 2025 at the Session Hall of Sangguniang Bayan, Sopronio Espanola, Palawan be approved.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded. No objection? Hearing none. The minutes of the 108th regular session of the 11th Sangguniang Bayan Sopronio Espanola held on March 17, 2025 is approved. Next, privilege and question hour. Wala. So kung wala, dako na tayo sa first reading and referral of proposed measures in communication. Number 1, Madam Secretary, please continue.
Communication from Mrs. Mary Grace B. De La Torre, RSW MGDH1, requesting to pass a resolution authorizing the local chief executive to enter into memorandum of agreement with the Department of Social Welfare and Development Field Office 4, Mimaropa, for the relief prepositioning agreement for disaster preparedness in the municipality of Sopronio Espanola, Palawan.
This measure refer to Committee on Rules.
To the Committee on Rules.
Number 2.
Number 2, forwarded copy of resolution number 8, series of 2025 of Barangay Labog, a resolution requesting the Honorable Sangguniang Bayan of Sopronio Espanola to allow the Barangay Council of Labog to hold Petakasi on April 22, 23, and 24, 2025.
This measure refer to Committee on Ways and Means.
Refer to the Committee on Ways and Means,
Number
Games
3.
and Amusements. Number 3, forwarded copy of resolution number 0023, series of 2025 of Barangay Pulsur, a resolution requesting the Honorable Sangguniang Bayan to hold 2 days tampur from April 5 to 6, 2025 in connection with the Hari Raya Festival celebration.
This measure refer to Committee on Ways and Means.
Refer to the Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusements.
Number 4.
Number 4, communication from the Municipal Mayor, Abner Rafael Tesorio, requesting for legislative action in the following measures. Letter A, request to enact a resolution authorizing the Municipal Mayor to enter into memorandum of agreement with the National Nutrition Council concerning the implementation of Tutok Kainan, a request for program implementation in the municipality, requested further for urgent consideration of the measure.
This measure refer to Committee on Rules and Committee on Health.
Jointly, refer to the Committee on Rules and, sir?
Committee on Health.
And the Committee on Health and Social Services.
Letter B.
Letter B, passage of a resolution authorizing Honorable Abner Rafael Tesorio to enter into Memorandum of Agreement, MOA, with the PSA Mimaropa for continuation of birth registration assistance project in the municipality.
This measure refer to Committee on Rules.
Refer to the Committee on Rules.
Okay, Committee Report number 1. Committee Report number 2025-03 of Committee on Education and Culture. Ms. Kagawad Bernardo, you recognize.
Committee Report number 2025-03 submitted by Committee on Education and Culture. Subject, request to authorize the local chief executive to enter into memorandum of agreement with the Palawan State University Brooks Point campus for the LGU as host training establishment relative to the acceptance of the university student interns. For the presiding officer, the Committee on Education and Culture, to which subject question was referred to, had already considered the same and would like to report its finding and recommendation with the following premises to it. Number 1, that the local chief executive requested to be authorized to enter into memorandum of agreement with the Palawan State University Brooks Point campus for acceptance of student interns in the municipal government of Sopronio Espanola. The internship provides valuable opportunities for students and gain practical work experience, enhance their skills, and apply theoretical knowledge in real-world setting. Number 3, that the proposed collaboration aligns with the municipality's commitment through promoting education, skill development and youth empowerment, fostering a conducive environment for learning and professional growth. Number 4, that in engaging in partnership with educational institutions such as Palawan State University, the municipal government benefits from fresh perspectives, innovative ideas, and specialized knowledge brought by students participating. Finding and recommendation foregoing considered, that committee finds that the partnership will benefit both parties, the LGU from fresh perspective brought by the student and the student for experience and learning from actual work setting. Thus, the committee recommends for the consideration approval of the resolution titled Vesting Honorable Abner Rafael N. Tesorio, the authority to enter into memorandum of agreement with the acceptance of the university's student interns in the municipal government of Sophronia Española to be calendar for second reading on this particular session. Prepared by yours truly, Chairman Committee on Education and Culture, Concord, Honorable Diosdado Itingson, for Chairman, Honorable Jonathan Chua, Honorable Arnold E. Galan, member.
Any comment regarding this committee report number 2025-03? Wala? Okay, Kylie move.
I move committee report number 2025-03 submitted by Committee on Education and Culture be adopted.
Kitasin move. Committee report number 2025-03 is approved for adoption. Next, number 2. Committee report number 2025-03 of the Committee on Rules, Good Government. Okay, Kagawa Darman, proceed.
Committee report number 2025-03 submitted by Committee on Rules, Laws, Good Government, Privileges, and Committee on Environment, Natural Resources, Protection, Solid Waste Management. Subject, request of Mr. Efren Alejo and Mrs. Lilia Silambot for the reclassification of the agricultural land from its current status to residential class. For the presiding officer, the committees to which the above cited measure was referred to had already considered the same and would like to present the recommendation to the following justification to it. Number 1, at the Article 38, Rule 7, the implementing rules and regulation of the Local Government Code 1991 provides that the Sangguniang Bayan may reclassify agricultural lands through an ordinance after conducting a public hearing for the purpose, provided that there exists an approved zoning ordinance implementing its comprehensive land use plan, CLUP. Number 2, that as stipulated in the code and the IRR of the lands may be reclassified in the following cases. When land ceases to be economically feasible and sound for agricultural purposes, as determined by the Department of Agriculture, DE, or where the lands shall have substantially greater economic value for residential, commercial, or industrial purposes, as determined by the Sangguniang. Number 3, that reclassification could be done in all agricultural lands of the municipality, provided it shall not exceed the 10% limitation provided in the code and those awarded by a comprehensive agrarian reform law. It's under Section 65 of RA 6657, which stipulates that after the lapse of 5 years from its award, when the land ceases to become economically feasible and sound for agricultural purposes, or locally has become urbanized, the land will have greater economic value for residential, commercial, and industrial purposes. There, upon application of the owner, due notice, the affected parties and subject to the existing laws may authorize the reclassification and conversion of the land under disposition provided that the beneficiary shall have fully paid his obligation. Findings and recommendation in light of the foregoing premises, the committee recommends the following be conducted public hearing on the date and venue to be determined by the committee concerned, the presence, the individual agents listed hereunder, the Municipal Agrarian Reform Officer, the Municipal Agriculture Officer, Zoning Officer, Planning and Development Officer, Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Officer, Municipal Assessor, Proponent, the owner of the adjacent lot, any other concerned officers, agencies, and the ocular inspection of the area subject for the clarification with the Sangguniang Bayan. Prepared by yours truly, Chairman Committee on Laws, Concord, Honorable Freddy Katugay Jr., Honorable Nena Pisay, Honorable Michael L. Jordan, member.
Okay, any comment regarding this committee report number 2025-03 of Committee on Rules, Laws, Good Government? Yes, Kagawad Galan, Recognized.
Medyo nalilito po kami sa findings in committee and recommendation. Actually, Mr. Presiding, napakaganda po ng layunin dahil gusto po natin talaga ma-reclassify na po yung area po natin from agricultural to residential. So, dito lang po ako nalito, Mr. Presiding. Findings and recommendation in the light of the foregoing premises, the committee recommend that the following be conducted. Conduct ba o conducted? Conducted, oh. Gagawin pa lang. So,
Be conducted, Mr. Presiding.
So gagawin pa lang, Mr. Presiding. So, thank you po, Mr. Presiding. So, dapat ginagawa na po ito, Mr. Presiding. Thank you po.
Ibig sabihin, hindi pa nakakandak. So, dapat wala mo na committee report. Tinapos mo na yung public hearing, then doon na po pumasok yung committee report. Ito, nauna na naman yung committee report na hindi ba pala na public hearing. Kagawad Bernardo?
Thank you. Request ko sana kung okay lang sa committee. Isama na nila buong Hispaniola para isang kandak lang natin na i-reclassify na natin buong Hispaniola na agriculture, residential, commercial. I-ano na natin siya para isang trabaho lang natin. Kasi mabusisi ito eh. Kailangan pa natin sa Daryata. Kasama pa natin to sila.
Oh, may kasamang DAR dito saka DNR. Through the Office of Bureau of Land. Yes, Kagawad Galan?
Follow-up suggestion, Mr. Presiding. Tama po yung nabanggit ni QSB Bernardo na kung pwede, lahat na lang. Kasi kung lahat, pati yung sa amin dyan, isama ko na rin for commercial. Kasi may mga requirements po tayo, listing ng mga requirements, Mr. Presiding, pero tatlo lang po ang naisulat ko dito. Yung public hearing for the purpose, yun na po ang gagawin po natin. Pangalawa, municipality has notified DA, DHS, UD, DTI, DOT, and other INGAS with the application as well as the report of the Local Development Council in copy of the draft ordinance. Pangatlo po dito, Mr. Presiding, kailangan po yung certificate of eligibility for the reclassification of the agricultural land issued by the Department of Agriculture attached to the ordinance of the Department of Agriculture Administrative Order number 7-2017, Mr. Presiding. Isa lang po yan sa mga tatlo lang po itong nababanggit ko, Mr. Presiding, na kailangan po nating i-comply. So, pabor po ako na i-classify po lahat, Mr. Presiding. Thank you po.
So, yun, dapat ma-reclassify from agriculture into residence or commercial. So, yes, Kagawad? Chua?
Siguro hindi lang sa tabi ng highway, siguro dito lalo na sa produksyon. Para yung mga tubigan namin dyan, madala doon sa para mapabinta namin, di mahal na.
Kasi titingnan yung market value. Una-una dyan yung market value kasi kung 1,000 per square meter ibibigla po lulubo yung ang koleksyon natin sa RPT. Kaya lang dito kawawa rin yung may lupa na siguro baka times 10 na yung babayaran mong buwis. Instead na bumabayad ka lang isang taon ng 2,000, baka mahigit 10,000 na yan. Diba sa public hearing naman mangyayari yan eh. Pagdating ng public hearing, maano rin natin yung pulso ng mamamayan kung pwede na ba talaga ano siya convert into from agriculture into commercial or residence. Yes, Kagawad Gatangay.
Actually, Mr. Presiding, nabanggit ko ito nakaraan nung nandito si Assessor. Almost po ng first class municipalities, 2,500 na po. Binanggit lang po yung 7 municipality na nauna. Una-una yung El Nido. But, depende po sa bayan po natin yung pag-apply po nito. So, in-announce po yon sa flag ceremony sa Capitol nung time na hindi ko lang matandaan, nandito na po, nakuha ko na yung copy, hindi ko lang nadala, na almost po ng mga first class municipalities, yun na po yung price. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
So yun na siguro, panahon na para i-reclassify na ang lahat ng lote na lalong-lalo na malapit sa poblasyon. Okay. So, Kagawad Harmain, ano masabi mo doon?
Kasi ito, Mr. Presiding, ang nag-request nito ay yung dalawang tao lang, si Efren Alijo at saka si Mrs. Lambot, na i-reclassify yung kanilang agricultural land. Tama naman na lahat na lang, okay naman din yun. Pero siyempre ang iniisip nga natin dito, baka ito kailangan nila o meron sila siyempre magbibinta ito ang mga buyer naman minsan pag natagalan dahil sa tagal nga ng maya hindi nila kunin o ano. Kaya siguro ito sila lang muna ang nag-ano dito. So ibang usapin naman yung lahat siguro. Lahat na lang pati yung SB Chua at kung saan kanino pang mga kay SB Galan ay ibang usapin naman po yun. Kung anong siyempre ito ay may magbili ata nito, Mr. Presiding, taga-national. Kaya ito siguro may pinasok nila rito.
Kasi Kagawad, pag public hearing, isang public hearing lang yun, dala na lahat yan. Kasi kung yung dalawang lote lang ang public hearing mo, halos gano'n na rin ang kakalabasan nun
So,
audience lang dito ang marami kaysa yung dalawa lang nag-request.
Sige po, ano ko sa kila Mrs. Lambot na
okay.
Patawag na lang sila.
Sabi mo siguro, ilahat na lang yung malapit sa poblasyon. Maraming may lote. Kahit yung sa loob-loob na yan, pwede na yan. Okay, so siguro sa ngayon ka, Kagawad, i-table further na lang mo natin itong mo.
Medyo maano kasi ito, Mr. Presiding, kaya i-call lang namin ang attention ng mga tao na nandito.
Okay,
pwede naman i-table further.
Okay, so Committee Report number 2025-03 of the Committee on Rules, Local Government and Privileges and Committee on Environment, Natural Resources, table further. Next, number 3, Committee Report number 2025-87 of the Committee on Ways and Means.
Good morning po. Committee Report number 2025-87 submitted by Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusements. Subject, request for approval of Barangay Abu-Abu to hold and operate 3 days Pentakasi on March 24 to 26, 2025. For the presiding officer, the Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusements to which the above stated measure was referred to and already considered, the same those would like to present its findings and recommendation with the following justifications to it. Number 1, that Barangay Abu-Abu sought endorsement for its cockfighting event 3 days Pentakasi on March 24 to 26, 2025. Number 2, that responsive to the guidelines set for the conduct of cockfighting reflected in the Municipal Ordinance number 2025-195, the Council conveyed the request for endorsement to the Sangguniang Bayan through Resolution number 2025-019, approved on March 3, 2025 during its regular session. Number 3, that proceeds from the event shall be used to generate funds to provide financial support for other programs and activities of the barangay. Number 4, that barangay are entitled of holding 2 cockfighting events in a year, Ordinance number 202-195, and this is only the second request of the barangay. Findings and recommendation. Premises considered. This committee is in opinion that approval of the request will be in accordance with the local regulation for cockfighting provided permits are duly secured. Therefore, premises considered, the committee recommend for the approval of the request of Barangay Abo-Abo to hold 3 days Pentakasi on March 24 to 26, 2025 to be calendared for the second reading in this particular session. Prepared by yours truly, Chairman Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusements, Concord, Honorable J.C.G. Galang, Co-Chairman, Honorable Freddy Gatungkay Jr. and Honorable Juhat I. Harma and members.
Okay, any comment regarding this committee report number 2025-87? Yes, Kagawad Bernardo.
Thank you. Tanong ko lang, Mr. President, kung na-invite ba nila dito si Mayor?
Pakiulit.
Kung na-invite nila sa Mayor sa committee, si Mayor natin, Mayor Up, kung na-invite nila sa committee. Tanong ko lang sa Chairman.
Jordan?
Tanong ko lang kung na-invite ba si Mayor dito sa committee.
Sagutin mo lang kung na-invite o wala.
Wala po, Senyor.
Wala.
Kasi kung natandaan nyo, may request tayo noong 2, binituhan po yun ni Mayor. Siguro hindi naman dingit sa ating lahat, tapos sasalang naman po tayo ulit. Ganun din, di ba? Tapos bibituhan naman ni Mayor. Kasi nakabito na po siya nangyari na po baka po, hindi na po yun maganda sa executive at legislative. Dapat na-invite po siya kasi may veto message na po siya nakaraan na natanay sa Panitian at saka Iraray. Ito Abu-Abu at saka Pulot Interior naman. Diba? May pasihan na po tayo na binibituhan niya po yung resolution natin na magkaroon ng pintakasi sa bawat barangay. Kaya tinatanong ko kung na-invite si Mayor, at least nakapag-usap kung okay ba sa kanya, di go tayo. Kasi pag na-approve natin ito, bituhan niya, i-override naman natin. Parang hindi na po maganda na meron na po siyang binituhan ng resolution natin nakaraan.
Normal po yun. It's a process po. So, wala akong problema doon sa pagbeto. Tayo dito, sa palagay natin, sa separation of power, Mr. Presiding. Iba tayo rito, legislative tayo, siya o executive. Diba? Wala akong problema doon. It's a process po. Na karapatan niya po yung bituhan. At i-override naman natin kung gusto natin.
Yes, Bernardo.
Kasi nabasa mo ba yung section 449, yung binituhan ni Mayor? Pamilyar ka ba doon? Sa section, yung presidential decree, kung bakit na binituhan yung resolution, pamilyar ka ba doon?
Kagadarmay, anong simo doon?
Hindi ako familiar, Mr. Presiding. Hindi ko nabasa yung beto, message. Hindi ko nabasa.
Kaya nga po, para po kasi tayo, legislative tayo, pag nagkamali yung isa, sagot po natin lahat yan. Kaya nga, dapat pamilyar tayo sa bawat batas. Di ba binituhan Presidential Decree 449? Malinaw po doon, tapos may resolution tayo. Kaya lang hindi nga natin, sa resolution natin kaya, pinapayagan natin yung barangay. Siguro yung sa Presidential Decree na yun, baka sa highly urbanized city yun. Kasi kailangan talaga ng may malaking sabungan. Doon taga-hineld yung sabong. Dito naman sa atin, sa Wat Barangay, mayroon din naman sila. Nagpapagawa rin talaga sila ng cockpit arena. Kaya lang hindi ka kasi yun lisensyado. Tulad ng doon sa section 449. Kaya nga gusto natin may tama. Kung na-invite ba nila si Mayor? Kasi malinaw doon pag inano natin, tapos pinaride ni Mayor na sabagay, hindi man silang pasabong. Kaya lang, alos bukas ngayon na yata ito
Opo, ngayon na po. Kaya in-urgent na rin sana nung...
Kaya nga tinatanong ko, kung na-invite si Mayor, kasi may na tayo doon
siguro baka hindi na maulit yun.
Opo. Kasi ito tali po, napaalam ko na rin po ito kay Mayor kung papayagan niya, papayagan niya naman daw po.
Alam mo yung veto ni Mayor, hindi ko pa nababasa yun. Siguro mamaya magkuha ko ng kopya bakit binituhan niya yung 2 barangay. Kasi alam ko naman yung 2 barangay hindi kakampi. Ito kakampi na ito, sure yan, walang problema tingin ko. Okay? So, anong pleasure ng body? Approve na lang natin to?
Okay. Ako wala naman kasi tulad nga ng sinasabi ko, binituhan na nga dati, may precedence na tayo. Baka mabituhan niya ulit. Pero kung na-okay na rin kay Mayor, wala pong problema. Akin, iniingatan lang po natin, baka nag-invite na sila tapos i-parade kasi wala nga permit. Kasi ito, dapat mahabol nila ito ngayon. Kung
Yun na nga po ang request ko rin na ma-urgent po ito.
Kaya nga na, kailangan din natin na masigurado din yung nagpapasabong, lalo't yung barangay. Kasi pag pinarid, alam naman natin, may multa, tapos may kulong pa. Hindi natin pwedeng override yun. Kaya inihiling natin, kung okay kay Mayor, wala pang problema. Akin gusto ko lang mapaganda po. Hindi pa tayo tutol dito. Gusto lang natin mapaganda yung aid of legislation natin.
Thank you po.
Ano na bang habol?
Kung mali naman yung pag-ibeto ni Mayor, Mr. Presiding, karapatan na yun ni Kagawad Arsani. Kasi ako hindi ko pamilyar sa sinasabi niyang batas na yun At alam niya naman pala, dapat sinabi niya na lang din dito, katulad ko ng ginawa niya.
Kaya nga kung may bito message ang Mayor, lahat ng sanggunian, pag-aralan din ninyo kung dapat. Siguro sa sekretariat natin, bigyan din natin lahat ng kopya. Meron ba? Ako parang wala akong natanggap Meron.
Huwag ko na po.
Sige.
Okay po. Okay, thank you po. I move committee report number 2025-87 submitted by Committee on Ways and Games and Amusement. Subject, request for approval of Barangay Apo-Apo to hold and operate 3 days Pentakasi on March 24 to 26, 2025 be adopted.
Okay, tas in move. Committee report number 2025-87 is approved for adoption. Okay, committee report number 2025-88, Committee on Ways and Means.
Committee report number 2025-88 submitted by Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusement. Subject, request of Barangay Pulot Interior for approval of intent to hold and operate 3 days Pentakasi on April 3 to 5, 2025. For the presiding officer, the Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusements, to which the above stated mission was referred to, had already considered. The same those would like to present its recommendation with the following justifications to it. Number 1, that Barangay Pulot Interior sought endorsement for its cockfighting event 3 days Pentakasi on March 2 to 4, 2025. Number 2, that responsive to the guidelines set for the conduct of cockfighting reflected in the Municipal Ordinance number 2020-185, the Council conveyed the request for endorsement to the Sangguniang Bayan through Resolution number 2025-04 approved on March 7, 2025 during its regular session. Number 3, that the proceeds from the event shall be used to generate funds to provide financial support for the other programs and activities of the barangay. Number 4, that barangays are entitled to hold 2 cockfighting events in a year. Ordinance number 2002-185. Number 5, that there is a scheduled event at Red Phoenix Cockpit Arena on April 5, 2025. Number 6, the supplemental resolution number 2025 was set as endorsement for 1 cock derby on April 2, 2025. Findings and recommendation. Premises considered. This committee's opinion that approval of the request will be in accordance with the local regulation for the cockfighting, provided permits are duly secured, but it is recommended that the dates be adjusted from 3 to 5 to 2 to 4, 2025 due to the conflict with the event of franchisee, while 1 cock derby should be scheduled on April 1, 2025. Therefore, premises considered, the committee recommend for the approval of the request of Barangay Pulot Interior to hold 3 days Pentakasi on April 2 to 4, 2025 and 1 cock derby on April 1, 2025 for the to be calendar for the second reading in this particular session, prepared by your store chairman, Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusements. Concurred, Honorable GCG Galang, co-chairman, Honorable Fred A. Gatungay Jr. and Honorable Joat I. Harmain, members.
Okay, any comment regarding this committee report number 2025-88? Wala? Okay, can you move?
I move committee report number 2025-88 submitted by Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusement. Subject, request of Barangay Pulot Interior for approval of the intent to hold of inoperate 3 days Pentakasi on April 2 to 4 in 1 Cac Derby on April 1, 2025 be adopted.
Okay, it has been moved. Committee report number 2025-88 is approved for adoption. Next, committee report number 2025-89. Committee on Ways and Means.
Committee report number 2025-89 submitted by Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusement, subject consideration of the request for endorsement of Mr. Raimundo Dugduban, cockpit manager of Red Phoenix Cockpit, for the cockfighting event this month of April 2025 to be held at Red Phoenix Cockpit Arena. For the presiding officer, the Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusements, to which the above cited measure was referred to, had already considered the same. Those would like to present its findings and recommendation with the following premises to wit. Number 1, that Mr. Raimundo Dugduban, cockpit manager for cockpit operations, sought endorsement for his cockfighting event 3 Cac Derby on April 5, 12, 19, and 22, and 26, 2025 at Red Phoenix Cockpit Arena, Sitio Tagbabalat, Pulutchor, Sopronia, Española. Number 2, that cockfighting cockpit operation is regulated in the municipality by Municipal Ordinance number 2020-195, which entitles franchisee to conduct regular cockfights, to conduct regular every Sunday, and special cockfights not to exceed 5 times in a month, provided no two permits shall be issued in one particular week. Number 3, that obtaining endorsement from the Sangguniang Bayan is a mandatory requirement for prior to the event to ensure compliance with local rules and regulations. Findings and recommendation. Premises considered. The committee is in opinion that the approval of the request will be in accordance with the local regulations for cockfighting, provided permits are duly secured. Wherefore, premises considered, the committee recommends for the approval of the request for endorsement of Mr. Raimundo Dugduban for the cockfighting events this month of April 2025 to be calendar for second reading in this particular session, prepared by your story Chairman, Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusements. Concurred, Honorable JCG Galang, Co-Chairman, and Honorable Fred A. Gatungkay Jr. and Honorable Juan I. Harmain, members.
Okay, any comment regarding this committee report number 2025-89? Wala? Okay, can we move?
I move committee report number 2025-89 submitted by Committee on Ways and Means and Games and Amusements, subject consideration of the request for endorsement of Mr. Raimundo Dugduban, cockpit manager of Red Phoenix Cockpit for the cockfighting event this month of April 2025 to be held at Red Phoenix Cockpit Arena be adopted.
Yes, it has been moved. Committee report number 2025-89 is approved for adoption. Next, committee report number 2025-15 of Committee on Health and Social Services. Kagawad Gatungkay, recognize.
Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding. Committee report number 2025-15, subject proposed amendment of the Rabies Prevention and Control Ordinance of the municipality enacted through Municipal Ordinance number 2011-89 as introduced by Councilor Diosdado Itingson, Jonathan T. Chua, Arsani K. Bernardo, and Arnold T. Galan. For the presiding officer, the committee thus considered the subject measure had already done the same, thus would like to present a recommendation with the following justification based. Number 1, that the proposal was introduced intended to update the provision of the prevailing ordinance on rabies prevention and control, which was enacted by the Sangguniang on July 25 to 2011. Number 2, that the proposal was compelled by the fact some provisions are now outdated given the new challenge the LGU faces and the reality that some mandates of Republic Act 948 were not duly complied with it. Number 3, that the amendments would include the following. Letter E, changes on the composition of the committee, which currently includes veterinarian as chairman, through the LGU has none. Letter B, inclusion of the provision dog impounding, which is currently not specified, included Letter C, and identification of the MHU as the committee vice chairman. Letter D, specification that owner of biting animals shall shoulder the expenses of vaccination and other resulting fees incurred. Letter E, definition of the roles of each member or of committee. Letter F, improvement of the barangay rabies control committees among the others. Number 4, that amendment is highly needed, especially now the number of the animal bites victims of the increasing since summer at season of approaching, which increases animal entity and the tendency to bite. Finding a recommendation for going considered, the committee finds the amendment is already needed given the year of current ordinance has been enacted and also the changes and challenges now the geospecies give the increasing number of the victims animal bites. The measure for prevention and control must be heightened. Therefore, the committee recommends that the measure be considered for second reading and the next regular session. Prepared by yours truly, Concord, Honorable Legislative Tingson, Co-Chairman, Honorable Lina Saibol, Honorable Michael Jorda, Honorable Series Member.
Okay, any comment regarding this committee report number 2025-15? Wala? Okay, can we move?
I move that committee report number 2025-15, propose amendment of the Rabies Prevention and Control Ordinance of the municipality enacted through Municipal Ordinance number 2011-89 as introduced by Councilor Justado Tingson, Jonathan Chua, Arsaniki Bernardo, and Arnold Igala be adopted.
Okay, tas yun mo, committee report number 2025-15 is approved for adoption.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Okay, calendar of business, unfinished business from previous session, previous administration, and from previous session, both none.
Panitian na ano natin
Tungkol sa?
tungkol sa budget.
Business for the day pa lang, wala pa tayo sa business for the day.
Sa business for the day natin ipasok ko sa player.
Kaya nga, hindi pa tayo, dito pa lang tayo sa calendar of business. So, okay, business for the day, business for the day, second reading, number 1. Draft resolution, number 2025-347, approving supplemental budget of, number 1, FY 2024 of Sangguniang Kabataan, Barangay Labo.
Draft resolution number 2025-347, approving the supplemental budget number 01, fiscal year 2024 of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Labong, Supra Española, Palawan, sponsored by yours truly, whereas presented for the review and approval of the Sangguniang Bayan is supplemental budget number fiscal year 2024 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Labog, which was authorized through appropriation ordinance number 01 series of 2024 passed by the Sangguniang Kabataan Council on October 27, 2024. Whereas the subject budget reflects adherence and compliance to all budgetary requirements provided for all of the pertinent provision of Republic Act 7160 and other existing budgetary policies and rules and regulations issued by the Department of Budget and Management, DBM, as reviewed. Whereas, review letter of the Municipal Budget Officer reflects recommendation for its approval subject to adherence to conditions stipulated therein. Whereas, Section 333 of the Local Government Code directs that copies of the appropriation ordinance shall be forwarded to the Sangguniang Bayan for review through Municipal Budget Officer 10 days after its approval subject. Budget was forwarded in December 18, 2024. Whereas upon thorough consideration, the host body has decided to approve the supplemental budget and a draft review letter forwarded by the Municipal Budget Officer. Now therefore, motion of yours truly, duly seconded by Councilor Blanc, be it resolved it is hereby resolved to approve supplemental budget number 01 fiscal year 2024 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Labug, Sofronio Española, involving the amount of 1,717,500 86 pesos and 80 cents. Resolved further that the comments and recommendation of the Municipal Budget Officer reflected in the review letter shall form integral part of the appropriation ordinance and condition communicated therein be strictly complied with. The Secretary of the Sangguniang or Secretary of the Barangay be advised to adhere to the number of days it must be submitted to the Sangguniang Bayan through MBO. Resolved finalist copy of this resolution be furnished to the Barangay Council of Labog, Sangguniang Kabataan Council, Office of the Municipal Mayor, Office of the Municipal Accountant, Office of the Municipal Budget Officer, and all other concerned for the information, reference, and appropriate action.
Okay, any comment, correction regarding this draft resolution number 2025-347? Mayroon? Wala? Okay, hello.
I move that draft resolution number 2025-347 approving and supplemental budget number 1, fiscal 2024, Sangguniang Kabataan, Barangay Labog, Sopron Española, Palawan, be adopted.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded. No objection? Seeing none. Draft resolution number 2025-347 is approved for adoption. Next. Request niyo for
Sir President, yung Samoa sa mga Palawan State University po kanina naka on this particular session sa ating committee report. Draft resolution number 2025-348, a resolution vesting the local chief executive the authority to enter into memorandum of agreement with the Palawan State University Brooks Point campus for the acceptance of university's student interns in the municipal government of Sopronio Española. Sponsored by yours truly, whereas Palawan State University Brooks Point is one of the universities in the province that is committed to delivering quality education and productive, highly competitive manpower through its graduates who are fully equipped with necessary life skills and they exposed to real life circumstances. Whereas subject commitment is realized with the assistance of agencies and institutions that share the same aspiration and are capable of providing the students an experience, a semblance of the actual job they would perform after earning a degree and leaving the portals of the university. Whereas PSU offers programs that require students to undergo internship as part of its curriculum and as a requirement for graduation, designed to expose its graduates to real life work environment and prepare them for their future holds. Whereas the municipal government of Sopronio Española is one of the institutions working with the university for the realization of the internship program which is requisite in the completion of the courses in the university offers. Whereas the LGU share the same aspiration with the university in terms of improving the quality of human workforce who shall take over in the near future. Now therefore, upon motion of yours truly, seconded by blank, be it resolved as it is hereby resolved to vest the local chief executive the authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Palawan State University Brooks Point campus for the acceptance of the university student interns in the municipal government of Sopronio Española. Resolved further that copies of this resolution to be forwarded the office of the municipal mayor, Palawan State University, and other concerned for their information, support, and appropriate action.
Okay, any comment, correction regarding this draft resolution number 2025-348? Wala? Okay, can you move?
I move that resolution number 2025-348, a resolution vesting the local chief executive the authority to enter into memorandum of agreement with the Palawan State University Brooks Point campus for the acceptance of university student interns in the municipal government of Sopronio Española, Palawan be approved.
It has been moved and seconded. No objection? Seeing none. Draft resolution number 2025-348 is approved for adoption. Next.
Mr. Presiding, nagkasundo rin po na i-move ko na lang daw po yung tatlong title no ano. Toro pasabong.
Yes, Kagawad Jordan. We proceed.
Thank you po. I move draft resolution number 2025-349 granting the request of Barangay Abu-Abu to hold 3 days Pentakasi on March 24, 25, and 26, 2025. Draft resolution number 2025-350 granting the request of Barangay Pulot Interior to hold 3 days Pentakasi on April 2, 3, and 4, 2025 and One Cup Derby on April 1, 2025. And draft resolution number 2025-351 granting the request of Mr. Raimundo Dugduban, cockpit manager, for endorsement of his events 3 Cup Derbies this April 2025 at Red Phoenix Cockpit Arena be adopted.
Kagawad, paki-ulit mo yung number. 350, 351, 349, 350, 351. Yun lang, tatlo. Okay, that's removed and seconded. No objection? Sayang lang. Draft resolution number 2025-349, 2025-350, and number 2025-351 is approved for adoption. Wala na? Yes, Kagawad Darmain.
I move to, Mr. Presiding, to include itong resolution na nasa item number 4, A and B.
Anong number to?
Number 4, Mr. Presiding. Communication from Municipal Mayor Abner Rafael Tesorio.
Number 2025-ilan? Draft resolution.
352.
52?
352, Mr. President.
352. Okay.
Thank you po. The resolution authorizing the Municipal Mayor Abner Rafael Tesorio to enter into Memorandum of Agreement, MOA, with the National Nutrition Council for the implementation of Tutukainan Dietary Supplementation Program 2025 in the municipality of Sopronio, Española, authored by yours truly and the other councilors, Jorda Gatungay, Sahibul, Galang, and SK Reyes. So presiding. Whereas the RA 11148 or the Kalusugan at Tulusasyon ng Magnanay Act, scale up nutrition program the first 1,000 days of life and promotes increased investment for the provision of early childhood care and development services in the sustained manners to improve the nutritional status and pregnant women and address malnutrition among infants and young children from 0 to 2 years old, as well as the adolescent females and pregnant and lactating women, to ensure the optimal growth and development of infants and young children and prevent the intergenerational effects of stunting. Whereas the national government has adopted the Early Childhood Care and Development in the first 1,000 days program, ECDF1KD, which involves delivery of key health, nutritional, social services, early education, and related services consisting with RA 10410 or the Early Years Act of 2013. Whereas the Tutukainan of the NCC as a part of National Dietary Supplement Program and the Philippine Plan of Action for Nutrition PPAN 2020-2028 aims to contribute to the prevention of the stunting in children 0 to 3 months old by improving the quality and quantity of food nutrients intake and utilization of related ECCDF-1KD services among national and at-risk pregnant women and children 6 to 23 months old in its targeted areas. Whereas the Local Government Code of 1991 has transferred and responsibility to the delivery of basic services to local government includes those on health, agriculture, social services, include those specific RA 11148, delivery of services down to the barangay level. Whereas the Sangguniang recognized the role of LGU in ensuring the holistic development of children as integral and enhancing the quality of human resource and in achieving sustainable local government development. Now therefore, the motion be yours truly, duly seconded by Council Brown, be it resolved as a result to authorize the Municipal Mayor of Narapel to enter into memorandum agreement, MOA, to the National Nutrition Council for the implementation of Tutok Kainan Dietary Supplements Program 2025 in the municipality of Sopronio, Española. So finally, the copy of this resolution be furnished to the Office of the Municipal Mayor and all other concerned based information, reference and appropriate action.
Okay, any comment, correction regarding this draft resolution number 2025-352? Wala? Okay, can you move?
I move the draft resolution number 2025-352, a resolution authorizing the Municipal Abner Rafael Tesorio to enter into memorandum of agreement MOA with the National Nutrition Council for the implementation of the Tukainan Dietary Implementation Program 2025 Municipality of Sopronio, Española, Palawan, be adopted.
It has been moved and seconded. No objection. Seeing none. Draft resolution number 2025-352 is approved for adoption. Next. Third and final reading. None.
Mr. Presiding, excuse me, Mr. Presiding.
Yes.
Mr. Presiding, nakausap po nakaraan si Doktora. Bagamat actually next to sana, pero hinihiling ko sa body kung okay lang naman. Ito po yung sa amendment para sa rabies prevention po kasi kailangan daw po ni Doktora.
May draft na tayo?
Yun po yung papakiusap ko kasi nakalagay po dito, nakalimutan po ni Kagawad Tingso na paggawan. Nakalagay po dito na next regular session but needed po ng ating MSO. Kung okay lang po sa body, kung hindi naman wala naman po.
So anong pleasure ng body? Okay lang? Kagawad Galan, meron kang sabihin?
Pabor po ako, Mr. Presiding, pero ang magmumosyon po dyan, yung author po, si Kagawad Dilos, motion for approval.
Actually, binigay ko sa kanya po, sabi niya ako na lang. So, sorry. Kagawad, ikaw na Kagawad.
Committee on Health ito. Kasi napunta na sa ibang committee.
Mr. Presiding, sa Committee on Health po kasi yan, di ba? Dapat yan mag-ano.
Okay na? I-move ko na?
Anong number to? Committee, draft resolution number 2025 das? Ha?
353.
Okay. Sid?
I move draft amendment of Rabies Prevention and Control Ordinance of the Municipality enacted through Municipal Ordinance number 2011-89 be approved.
It has been moved and seconded. No objection? Saying none. Draft resolution number 2025-353 is approved for adoption. Wala na pahabol? Yung ano? Anong number yan? Letter B ng Sa PSA. So ano pleasure ng body? Okay lang? Tara, tapos na to. Yes?
Philippine Statistics.
Wala ring drama? O ano to?
I move that the resolution authorizing municipal mayor Abner Rafael Tesorio to enter into memorandum agreement with the PSA Memoropa for the continuation of birth registration assistance project in the municipality be adopted.
Draft resolution number 2025
354.
354. Okay, tas yun mo, and seconded. No objection? Being none. Draft resolution number 2025-354 is approved for adoption. Okay, so third and final reading, none. Unassigned business, none. Announcement, reminders. Kagawating sir muna. Kagawating sir.
Kasi Monday na, baka pwede hindi ko sa body para maka-start kasi ng pangapanya at baka lakad mahaba yung kanilang ano. Iyan ako sa body pang limang season na rin tayo eh. Na wala tayong season sa Monday. Kung okay na sa body. Ano ang body? Okay? Okay.
Sa Monday wala tayong session? Sa Monday lang. Maliligaw na natin kababayan. Ano ba yan?
Iwan solicit ba?
Ayaw pa ninyo, hindi na nga tayo maglakad sa kanila. Dito na sila matagpuan. Ha? Ano, wala nang session sa Monday? Declare. So, wala tayong session sa Monday. Second Monday, mayroon na. First. Sa 31, ano? Ay, tama yun. Wala na nga talaga pang 5th na eh. Sa April, mayroon tayo. Okay? So, is kagawad?
Mr. Presiding, pasensya na ho, ito po kasi Mr. Presiding, ko lang masabi na pagdating na oras, tayo naman nasisihin dito sa pag-antala po ng budget. Dahil nga may mga katanungan po na nakaraan tungkol doon sa mas malaki pa ang pondo ng sabungan kaysa sa yung drainage, kung matatandaan nyo, Mr. Presiding. Ngayon, may sulat na dito ang Barangay Panitian, Mr. Presiding. Dahil wala nga tayong session sa susunod, baka hanapin nila ito. Basahin ko lang, at least nabasa natin dito yung kanilang sulat. Ito, tanggapan ng punong barangay, March 18, 2025, Marcy Tuacoy, ikalawang punong bayan, Municipal Compound, Sopron Española, through Sangguniang Bayan members, Municipal Compound, Sopron Española, Palawan. Sir, ma'am, pagbati sa ngalan ng buong may likha, ito po ay patungkol sa inyong liham sa aming barangay annual budget fiscal year 2025 na kung saan ang pending sa inyong tanggapan sa kadahilan ng ayon po sa konseho mataas ang pundo ng cockpit arena renovation kesa sa drainage. Kaugnay po nito, ito po ang dahilan kung bakit po mas mataas po ang pondo ng cockpit arena kesa sa drainage sa kadahilan ng number 1, malawakang pagpalit ng bubong ng cockpit arena. Number 2, pagpalit ng sirang kahoy. Number 3, pagpalit ng sirang upuan. Number 4, pagtambak ng lupa sa palibot ng cockpit arena. Maraming salamat po sa inyo agarang pagtugon. Pagpalain po nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Gumagalang Laksan A. Dingkong, punong barangay. So, ito po. Binasa ko lang.
So, na-approve na yung budget ng barangay, di ba? So, wala na rin yun. Na-approve na yung budget.
Hindi pa po, Mr. Presiding. Wala pa. Kasi ano nga siya, Mr. Presiding, lay on the table natin.
Wala pa pala.
Dahil nga po, yun nga po,
yun.
Tanong po kayo.
Kung wala pa, yun na po ang paliwanag. Ha?
Ito nga, nasa ano na tayo, Mr. Presiding. Nasa...
Okay, so...
At least binasa ko po.
Yun ang paliwanag ni Kapitan. Bakit mataas yung pundo ng sabungan kaysa dun sa drainage, no? Siyempre, importante rin yun. Pinagkakitaan din ng barangay yung sabungan. Okay? So, maliwanag na sa body, no? Okay? So, ano po, tanong lang po sa committee yung finance, at siya rin alam ko, membro rin ng local finance committee. Yung salary nating March, ano nang nangyari, na hanggang ngayon, tingin ko wala pa tayong salary. So marami pong mga regular employee natin na nagtatanong, so wala po ako, blanco po tayo dyan, hindi ko po kayang sagutin sila. Kaya dito sa pamagitan ni Kagawad Harmain, siguro mapaliwanag sa atin, anong nangyari, bakit ang balita ko dito, parang yung payroll yata binalik at papalitan daw. Kagawad Harmain, siyempre may meeting kayo eh.
Mr. Presiding, tatanungin ko pa lang. Kasi yung sinasabi nyo pong ako po ay membro ng local committee. Local Finance Committee. Tinanggal na po ako, Mr. Presiding, dahil dun sa bagong batas na hindi na po kasali yung sa Local Finance Committee. Kaya hindi ko na rin. Pero naririnig ko yan na itatanong ko po, Mr. Presiding, kung bakit.
Siguro, pakitanong mo na lang Kagawad, bakit na-delay na?
Anong buwan, Mr. Presiding? March?
For the month of March.
Okay, sige.
Dumating na yung natin, yung sa health na 7,000, yun ang salary ang wala pa. Sabi nila. Bata, meron na, no? Ayun, yun lang ang salary ang wala. Kung ano naging problema nun. Ang ERA, siyempre dumating na rin siguro ang ERA eh. Okay, so meron pa kayong gustong i-skibisi?
Thank you very much, Mr. President. In relation doon, Mr. President, sa minutes natin noong nakaraan na doon sa pinapaimbitahan si Mr. Alabi to answer allegedly the issue tungkol doon kay SK Federation. Ang sabi po natin ay ngayon dahil absent siya noong nakaraan, so baka pwede natin matanong para at least maging malinaw na dito sa yung issue na yun. Mr. Alabi.
Madam Secretary, present ba si Mr. Alabi? Ha? O saan siya? Bunda?
Mr. Presiding, maganda po yun pag okay naman siya na mawiling sa mga atin. Pero tayo kasi wala tayong power na yung yung parang power na talaga siya, i-contempt na ipatawag dito. Pag ayaw niya po, wala po tayong power na ikuan talaga siya, ipilit na pumunta dito. Wala po tayong power nun eh. So, contempt pa yan, ano ba tawag nun?
Yes.
Mr. Presiding, meron po tayo.
Mag-cite siguro Kagawad ng batas na ang
nasa Committee on Rules po dyan. Yung nila, yung tawag nito. Yung responsibility,
kung hindi magpunta, ang tawag ng gagawin natin.
Hearing public officials. Nakalagay yan dyan, Mr. Presiding, sa ating rules.
Paris po natin?
Opo, sa internal rules and procedure. Kapag mayroong mga hearing public officials, ibig sabihin yung mga ganyan na i-issue, pwede ho natin under ng jurisdiction natin, Mr. Presiding. Pagpaliwanag.
Thank you, Mr. Pwede po tayo magpatawag kagaya po ng nabanggit niya. Pero kung ayaw po talaga pumunta ng tao, wala po talaga tayong power. Wala tayong power para pilitin po siya na pumunta dito. Kasi wala naman tayong contempt power talaga eh. Yan lang po, Mr. Presiding. Pwede tayo magpatawag, nasa batas po yan. Pero kung ayaw pumunta, wala tayong magawa.
Nangyari kasuhan na lang. Ibig
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Bali kasi, batay naman po sa presiding officer nung nakaraang session, ay padalhan siya ng imbitasyon para magharap. So, parang kung ayaw talaga ay wala tayong magawa. Like pala doon sa mga empleyado ng mga budget officer, mga accountant, kung iniimbitahan pala natin at ayaw nilang pumunta is wala rin ba tayong magawa? Diba? So, yun naman, yung atin na lang dito is para lang masagot. Ay kung siyasabihan ba naman ng other employees na huwag kang pumunta dahil wala namang magawa yung Sangguniang Bayan. So, susunod yun. So, ibig sabihin, he is guilty beyond that issue. Diba? So, sana para masagot, para maging klaro, para maging malinaw, at para hindi na rin magmumukhang walang ginagawa yung Iski Federation President sa lokality ng Espanyola, sana pupunta siya para naman maging malinaw. I-depensa niya yung sarili niya kung totoo ba yun or hindi. Para maging malinaw. But kung ganun talaga at wala, so wala tayong magawa. Ang akin lang doon, kasi napag-usapan nung nakaraang session at nakalimutan siyang itakil ngayon, kaya dito sa announcement, hinihintay ko na matouch uli yun, kaso hindi na, kaya inanong ko uli. But then kung wala tayong magawa, wala. Siguro, baka pag dumating din sa ibang case ng ibang empleyado, not dito sa Sangguniang Bayan, at ang concern ay para rin sa iba, tapos hindi siya pumunta, hindi rin natin siya maobliga. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Mr. Presiding, palagay ko po we have a power po. Tapos being a worker of this LGU, karapatan niya pong humarap. Respect. Hindi man po natin sinasabi na wala namang content dito, wala namang ano dito, kundi magpaliwanag siya kung ano yung mga sinabi niya. At panawagan ko po, Mr. Presiding, patayo na ako. Sa atin pong lahat, sana po yung ating mga both side, yung ating mga taga-suporta, stop na yung mga kwan po, hindi magandang kwan sa social media, kasi yun po yung nagkukos. Gaya ng sinabi ko, nung in-invite po si Sir Alabi nakaraan, ako kasi hindi ako marunong sa social media magalit, walang ano. So, tayo na mismo, tayo mga leader, we suggest all our mga men na sana stop na po para hindi tayo mag-cause ng mga init both side. Kasi, aminin po natin, next election, tayo magkakabangga dito, next election, baka magkampi po tayo. Diba? Ganun po yung politika, mindset ng politika. Kasi sa politika po, walang forever. Love nga, walang forever, politika pa. Diba po? Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding. So, may sanksyon po. Kung sa akin lang kay Mr. Alabi na pinapatawag ng Sangguniang Bayan, kailangan niya pong pumunta as a workers of the LGU. Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding.
Kasi kung post ang pinag-uusapan, tingin ko marami nakikisawsaw diba? Marami. Fake account, meron. So, dapat meron tayong batas, national law na bawal na yung mga ganyan.
Actually, may batas po tayo, Mr. Presiding. Sorry, Mr. Presiding. Yung akin lang po, Mr. Presiding, we are a leader. We suggest all men, sa ating mga tao na kung baka pwedeng stop focus doon sa kampanya. Yun na po. Kung hindi naman, wala man tayong magawa dahil tayo, sabi ko nga, Mr. Presiding, hindi ako mahilig magkuhan sa mga social media. So, suggestion, as a suggestion being legislative. Thank you, Mr. Presiding.
Siguro dapat doon pag-usapan ng both side na wala nang makisawsaw na mga tauhan. Diba? Yes. Yes.
Problema kung yung gina-post mo naman ay totoo. Pero pag hindi totoo, iwag na post ng hindi totoo. Fake news yun Pero kung yung nag-post naman is yung sinasabi niya ay katotohanan, okay lang.
Unang-una, natanong po ba natin si Sir Alabi, Mr. Presiding, na kung papayag po siya or hindi. So, ang tanong ko, Mr. Presiding, kasi baka naman...
Hindi nga kami nakita kanina eh. Napadalhan
siya?
O meron daw.
So, it means hindi siya papayag. Natanong niyo po rin po ba, Secretariat? At wala siyang sinabi. Pero sinabi niyo na ngayon. It means ayaw niya. Okay. So, it means ayaw niya, Mr. Presiding. So kung tayo nga, Mr. Presiding, pwede tayong ipahuli sa pulis kung ayaw nating magsesyon. Si Mr. Alabi pala, hindi natin pwedeng... Oo, empleyado lang natin siya dito. Ang nagpapatawag po sa kanya, Sangguniang Bayan member.
Sino kayang pulis na mangahas na mahuli?
Officials. Hindi po, yung sinasabi ko, Mr. Presiding, yung sa atin ba? Halimbawa, hindi ka, nakita ka dyan na palakad-lakad, ayaw mo magsesyon, pwede po mahuli ng pulis.
Sanggunian yun.
Sanggunian, opo. So it means, mas mataas pa si Saranggo, si Mr. Alabi, kasi hindi natin siya pwedeng ipatawag. Ay, ito nga Sangguniang Bayan. Pwede nga ipatawag na ipilitin ng pulis.
Nangyari dito siguro, kung kanya hindi nag-appear, di kasuhan na lang ni Iske.
Hindi na sana, Mr. Presiding, hantong sa mga ganyan. Ang gusto lang natin, dito lang tulad ng sinasabi ko, Mr. Presiding, yung panlalait niya or pang-ano niya sa ano po, di umano, hindi ko pa rin nabasa. Pero yung dinadown niya ba, yung mga sanggunian sa mga kabataan na wala raw ginagawa. Saksi po ako, Mr. Presiding, very active po ang ating kabataan. No? Meron na silang mga program and projects. Naka-attend ako ng mga ginagawa nilang pagmi-meeting, palaro, lahat-lahat po. And yet, sabihan mo ng ganon, napaka-unfair po noon, Mr. Presiding. Kung ako rin halimbawa, sa akong SK, mag-react din po ako. Dahil hindi naman po totoo na sinasabi natin wala ka pong katotohanan yung mga binabanggit niya, Mr. Presiding, na wala pong ginagawa, nagsusweldo lang di umano itong mga SK natin. Sana bigyan natin ng aksyon si Mr. Alabi dahil bilang dito nagtatrabaho siya dito, Mr. Presiding, sa opisina nating lahat. Tapos and yet ganyan lang, hindi niya sinisipot yung mga patawag sa kanya. Parang hindi maganda, Mr. Presiding, kung sa akin lang. Thank you po. Thank you.
Mr. Presiding, salamat po. Yung agenda po natin, announcement and reminders. Hindi po tayo pwede mag-criticize ng tao dito eh. So, hanggang doon na lang po tayo, Mr. Presiding. Nasa announcements and reminders po tayo.
That was reminders, Mr. Presiding. Pinapaalala po ni Kagawad Galang. Dahil meron nga tayong usapan nakaraan na ipapatawag nga po natin si Mr. Alabi, Mr. Presiding. Tingin ko wala pong problema dun sa announcement and reminders. Dahil tayo nagre-remind lang ng mga napag-usapan natin. Yun lang po.
Mr. Presiding, tama po yan. Announcement and reminders. Pinapaalala po ni SB Galang. Pero hindi po niya pwedeng i-criticize yung tao. Malinaw na i-atake niyo yung tao eh.
So, Mr. Presiding, remind na lang po natin si Sir Alabi na sana next session ay mag-attend po siya. Thank you very much.
Nandun ako magpasok mamaya, kakausapin ko siya, nabait na siya nag-attend. Meron ba?
So, yun lang, Mr. Presiding. Pasensya na ho, wala akong ginataking tao. Wala to tayong inaatake rito. Ang sa akin lang ho, napag-usapan natin nakaraan. At ang sa atin lang, ipatawag, may patawag natin para makasagot din siya, Mr. Presiding. Yung binitawan niya, di umano. Kaya nga di umano, hindi ko rin nabasa eh.
Kung pinapatawag natin at hindi magpunta, anong gawin natin? Kung hindi, kasuhan. Yes, Iske?
So, para matapos na rin po, siguro it is a reminder na lang din po sa ating mga public officials na we are also covered of code ethicals Code of Conduct and Ethical Standard for Public Officials Employees. Yung ginawa ko naman po na hindi naman po ako naghahanap ng away or what. But gusto ko lang po malinawan din tayo ng mga empleyado ng munisipyo na meron din po tayong nasasakupan na which is cost po someday or sa future po na kung ano po yung ating kinikilo. So, yun lang po. Maraming salamat.
Kasi nga, itong ating mga job order, contractual, hindi inaamin ng civil service na sila ay empleyado natin. Ang empleyado lang ng civil service, yung regular employee. Kaya nga kung minsan kung isipin natin, ang mayor, ang vice mayor hindi pwede mag-hire ng kamag-anak. Pero hindi naman empleyado yun eh. Sila ay nagtatrabaho sa munisipyo pero hindi sila tinuturing na sila ay empleyado o empleyada ng nasabi na civil service. Kung si Alabi ay regular, siyempre mag-move talaga ang opisina na dapat harapin niya yung reklamo laban sa kanya. So kung halimbawa by Monday wala pa rin siya, ay mag-move na si Iski kung anong gusto niya mangyari. O sa next Monday. Okay, meron pa? Wala na? Mag-move.
I move to adjourn our regular session.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded. No objection? Our regular session for today hereby adjourned.